We live in an age where everything moves too fast, an age obsessed with numbers, trends, and noise. But somewhere beneath the algorithms and the chaos, there's still a rhythm, quiet, ancient, steady. A rhythm that speaks of honor, of discipline, of silent warriors standing still in the rain. The rhythm of the samurai. Talking about samurai today may seem like a niche, a forgotten code in a world of distractions. But what if it's not? What if this ancient path still breathes in the hearts of those seeking something real, something deeper? Maybe that's your true role, not just to talk about the past, but to awaken the part of us that still longs to live with purpose, with strength, with integrity. You're not just sharing facts or legends, you're carrying a flame. Every video you create is a torch passed from warrior to warrior, reminding us that the code didn't die, it simply evolved. And now, it's time to bring that spirit into a world that desperately needs it. But how? How do you bring the past into the present? The answer isn't to change the message, it's to change the lens, to speak the same truth in a new language, to take the soul of Bushido and plant it in modern soil. The discipline, the silence, the focus, it still matters. Not just for martial artists or history lovers, but for anyone who wants to live with clarity in a world built on confusion. This isn't about swords, it's about choices, about standing still while the world rushes by, about listening deeper, acting cleaner, living slower and stronger. The samurai wasn't just a fighter, he was an artist, a poet, a strategist of the soul. And your mission is to show that those qualities still belong in today's world. You can expand your battlefield, speak of philosophy, of psychology, of personal power. Talk about how to master your emotions, how to move through failure, how to sharpen your mind like a blade. Teach people not to fight others, but to fight their own weakness, their own fear, their own noise. This isn't the past, this is a forgotten future, and you're helping people remember. A true warrior doesn't stay behind the walls of his fortress forever. Sooner or later, he must cross borders, enter unknown lands, and bring his presence into unfamiliar territory. That's how a soul grows. That's how a legacy evolves. And if your channel is your dojo, then now is the time to expand it. Not to dilute your identity, but to deepen it, enrich it, and give it new breath. Start with what's already close. Philosophy. Bushido isn't just a code for swordsmen, it's a compass for the soul. Why not place it side by side with the writings of Marcus Aurelius, the calm of Seneca, or the fire of Nietzsche? The samurai sought truth not just through battle, but through stillness, reflection, and self-mastery. And today, people are still at war, just within themselves. They crave focus, discipline, meaning. You can give them that. Not by changing your message, but by lighting it in a modern flame. Next comes psychology. Our minds are full of storms, doubt, fear, confusion. So how does a samurai walk through the storm? He doesn't run, he doesn't scream, he breathes, he watches, he moves when it's time and never before. Use that. Show how the warrior's mindset can be used today to overcome burnout, anxiety, and emotional chaos. Speak of stillness as a weapon, of resilience as armor, of attention as the true blade. Then reach out into popular culture, movies, anime, video games. People connect through stories, through icons, through emotion. Analyze Musashi in Vagabond, Jin from Samurai Champloo, or Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima. Unpack their motives, their fears, their transformation. Compare legend and fiction. Let viewers feel the connection between myth and real life. Help them see that these stories aren't about the past, they're reflections of battles we still fight within. And don't forget the power of short-form content. In a world that scrolls endlessly, give them a moment that stops time. A single phrase from a samurai, a poetic truth wrapped in silence, a look into the soul that takes less than 60 seconds, but leaves an echo for hours. Create clips that cut through the noise like a clean blade through smoke. You don't need to leave your roots behind, you only need to plant more seeds. Build bridges between the ancient and the modern. Let the spirit of the sword walk side by side with the struggles of today, because a warrior never truly changes his path. He only learns to walk it through every terrain. The world doesn't need more content. It needs clarity. It needs depth. It needs voices that don't just speak louder, but speak truer. That's where your path becomes something greater. You're not building just a channel. You're building a temple. A place where ancient strength meets modern confusion. A digital dojo for lost warriors trying to remember who they are. The samurai lived in a world of death, yet chose life with honor. He lived with fewer comforts than we have now, yet carried a deeper calm. In a society like ours, always rushing, always reacting, that calm is a rare weapon, and you can teach it. You can carry that spirit forward, not with lectures, but with presence, with storytelling, with vision. Make content that speaks like wind over stone. Sharp but gentle, quiet but undeniable. Talk about how to be still when the world spins too fast, how to remain centered when everything around you is falling apart. Teach Bushido not as a history lesson, but as a strategy for today. For the man drowning in distractions, for the woman who's tired of pretending, for the soul looking for something real. Build series that go beyond swords. Lessons from Musashi for the modern mind. What a samurai would do in a breakup. How warriors rested without losing their edge. These ideas don't weaken your brand, they elevate it. They turn you from a storyteller into a guide. And remember the power of emotion. Your audience isn't just looking to learn, they're looking to feel, to remember something sacred they forgot. In every video, ask yourself, am I just teaching or am I awakening? You have the power to create cinematic experiences using voice, light, silence, breath. Use nature, use metaphor, use history, not as a cage but as a mirror, and show your viewers their own reflection in the stories of warriors, poets, and lost souls who found meaning in discipline. The path of the samurai isn't over, it never was, it just looks different now. The armor is invisible, the battlefield is digital, the war is within, but the code remains. And if even one person finds their strength again through your work, then your sword has not rusted. It has simply changed form. So rise, warrior. Your mission is not to reach everyone. Your mission is to reach the right ones.